Hi, everyone. Happy Monday. I hope everyone's doing okay and staying on top of all their classes and just checking in with their teachers to let them know that everyone's doing okay. We are going to dive into our first reading of this workshop, and we're on workshop 6, which is our last workshop of Read 180, and this one is all about extreme sports. So last week we went over some vocabulary that we're going to be seeing again and again in this workshop. And this week we are going to start our first story to find out about somebody who does extreme sports. So we're on page 294 and 295. You can log into your Real Book app on your computer, or you can follow along with me while I read it. So before we get started on our reading today, we're going to take a look at the questions that are on your Google Doc that you're going to fill out for me after we listen to the reading. Your first question: what does the author want readers to know about extreme sports? So think about why the author is writing this and what they want us to know. Next one, identify the central idea and details. Circle 3 headings in the text that describe the appeal of extreme sports. Why do athletes participate in extreme sports? Write one reason. So instead of circling 3 headings in the text, you're just going to type them out for me, and you can have a look at them and just copy them down to circle 3 headings in the text that describe the appeal of extreme sports. Appeal just means, why would somebody want to do an extreme sport? Why do athletes participate in extreme sports? Write one reason. And the last one, underline a detail that supports the reason you gave, and you're going to write the detail here. So here's the reason that athletes participate in extreme sports. And then you are going to write out the detail that supports the reason you gave. So these 2 questions have to go together. Give me a reason, but then give me a detail that proves that reason. Okay? So let's get started on our first reading of the quarter. Going to the Extreme by Patrick Daly. Take a deep dive into the world of extreme sports. His name is Aaron, but thousands of fans know him as Wheels. Wheels is an extreme athlete. He is the first extreme athlete to complete a backflip in a wheelchair. What's the reaction from spectators who see him perform? Awesome. All over the world, athletes are pushing themselves in extreme sports. They are diving off scary high cliffs. They are jumping from building to building. They risk injury to do stunts that seem impossible and unsafe. Why? What makes athletes so determined to participate? Here are 3 reasons. Feeling the rush. Extreme athletes talk about the unforgettable adrenaline rush they get. It happens when they complete a stunt successfully. It's a big part of their motivation. After I've done an unbelievable flip, my heart is pounding. My blood is racing. I feel incredibly alive, says one boarder. Pushing it to the edge. Nothing motivates an extreme athlete more than hearing, "It can't be done." Extreme athletes pride themselves on tackling the impossible. Getting crazy fit. These sports are no joke. They take a lot of skill. They take agility. Training is a requirement. Extreme athletes are fit. They are ripped. They have to be. For many athletes, these sports are worth the risks. I've broken my elbow 3 times, Wheels says. I've hit my head hard enough to see stars, even in my helmet. I've strained all the muscles in my back. Still, I keep going. We can't all be extreme athletes, but we can all be fans. For athletes and fans, extreme sports are a thrill. Okay, so looking back over these questions, what does the author want readers to know about extreme sports? Circle 3 headings in the text that describe the appeal of extreme sports. Why do athletes participate in extreme sports? Write one reason. And then underline a detail that supports the reason you gave, and you're going to write the detail here. All of these questions are in the Google document that is posted right next to this video. If you are unsure about any of the questions, if you are confused about the text, or if you would just like my help for anything that we covered today, come to the Zoom meetings this week and we can do this all together, okay? All right, I look forward to seeing your answers, and I look forward to seeing you all at the Zoom meetings. I hope you guys are all doing well, and I'll see you soon.